So many lessons I've learned from all the times I've been burned. Now I consider it earned, all the directions I turn. On a search for the truth, from a kid as a youth. I just wanted to prove, so diligent on pursuit. Now here I am as a man, still on my quest to the land. Once was thinking I am a God I built on the sand. But then a storm came in, washed it all away. Biggest blessing in my life, still to this day. Best lessons worth more than any money could pay. Matter of fact, through loss, so much to gain. You find joy in sadness and love in pain. This fight pumps passion through my veins. I can't care too much, I might go insane. This heart too big, it outweigh my brain. I learn the less stress, the less I complain. So I keep my focus in my own lane. Tap in to the rhythm that'll raise you up. Just listen, let your soul erupt. Big or small, know that you're enough. We all need a friend when them times get tough. Tap in to the rhythm that'll raise you up. Just listen, let your soul erupt. Big or small, know that you're enough. We all need a friend when them times get tough.
Yeah, I found the beauty in the struggle. And got acquainted with my hurt and all my troubles. Still the fear will find a way to sneak and subtle. Never trust when anybody says they love you. I just wanna start to dig into the hearts of these people that try to find the motives. As they be waiting for that opportunity to show it. Almost broke from the pressure until I finally noticed. When you're left with nothing, then there's nothing left to break the focus. Feel like I'm running out of time. Cutting off the dead weight, I leave it all behind. I've been on my own since, grinding back in 010. I don't need those old friends here, bitch, I'm fine. I can't grow out of this place if I can't live. I've learned more from the loss than I have wins. When you take all the energy I can give, I just need a place I can go to and tap in.
To the rhythm that'll raise you up. Just listen, let your soul erupt. Big or small, know that you're enough. We all need a friend when them times get tough. Tap in to the rhythm that'll raise you up. Just listen, let your soul erupt. Big or small, know that you're enough. We all need a friend when them times get tough. So together we rise, just keep your eyes on the prize. Focus, take notice, don't be surprised when you realize your biggest enemies are hidden inside. The fine line between confidence, ego, and pride. Every person on earth has a battle within. The struggle for work will unravel your grin. This whole country we're in is now the city of sin. But those hungry for change will start to pivot and spin. The direction they're going start to bring in the winds. Spread it, get it growing, everybody tap in. Take a hold of the wheel and become the captain. Anyone who said you couldn't, they gon' watch you laugh them. Plenty talk but wouldn't do it, ain't about the action. Positive about my life that I don't want subtraction. Building up the team to have a true faction. Until we filling up arenas, everybody packed in. Tap in.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me or see me, any of it. It seems like it's glitchy. Can you guys hear okay? Alright, we're gonna figure it out. It's weird, it looks like it's on a delay. It's throwing me off a little. So, I don't even know what I'm reading for. So if I have anybody in here and you have a question, go for it. If you guys are new to the page, I swear a lot. Gender is fluid. It can be anybody. If you're cross-watching, flip whatever, how it resonates. If it doesn't fit, super, it was free. So, if you guys want personal readings, promise I'm very, very accurate at those. You can go hit me up over on Facebook.com/MyGingerGypsyHeart. Do not message me on Twitch. I don't look at the whispers. If you're on YouTube, I probably won't notice if that even has a thing. So find me over on Instagram if you don't have Facebook. Nifty9's Divine Tea Time over there. I have all the cash apps and things. If you guys want to donate because it resonates anyway and you see it later, awesome, super, do it. Eventually I'm going to put a Linktree thing up too for like decks and stuff. Anybody have any questions? What up? Awesome. I'm like not really vibing with the whole like do the zodiac thing every month. I know that's how it's easiest to find stuff because even as somebody who has watched tarot like for a long time, I tend to look up, you know, the prominent aspects in my chart when I do it. So I do get that. I will call out signs today if I see them. With Zodiac, if you guys do not know your natal chart, I wouldn't take that super specifically because it could be the energy of the Zodiacs, or it could be in somebody's chart, in a progress chart, in a transit. You really don't know. So financial court fell out of here. So let's see what ends up happening after. I've been writing stuff for spiritual court. What projects have you guys been up to? I'm kind of interested on collective creative energies right now. Yes, 222. For me, it wouldn't be. But I appreciate that all day. I know Ivy's got some photography going on. I'm struggling a little with mine. I have some jewelry I have to make. I have some products I have to make. I personally have been more on my business end and my creative end, but I know I want to make some stuff. I've been liking doing like collaging and artwork and stuff. I did a painting the other day. Kim and Ivy saw it. It was not. Oops. At least the chat's working. It looks like the cameras are working. It looks like that one's actually working on time, and the one up top is not, but that's okay. Not gonna use runes because I don't do that on lives, not right now. Let's see. Speak up, tell your story. In reversal, home, marriage, children. In reversal, they care what people think. Crowning that is stagnant, no more options to grow. Underneath it is in reversal, urgent, ask for clarity, something is unbalanced. This specifically this looks like a specific read, to be honest. This does not look like a collective read, but I'm gonna go for it. Because this looks like it is for one person. A past violent person is here, or somebody has blocked somebody out of violence or seeming danger here, or because the person doesn't grow. They're trying not to focus on love or money or their self. They're trying to give, perhaps. Hopefully somebody's changing, because maybe that could be something here. So if that's what it is, we have speak up, tell your story. So if you guys, keep getting told to write recently. So I don't know if that's a thing for you guys. And I've told a lot of people like they should check out automatic writing because there's a lot of information in that. Not caring what people think. So maybe somebody's taking a different path. So if this isn't a specific story, if I make it really, really broad, maybe unbalanced families, homes, childhoods, or somebody's perception of relationships right now could be what is affecting things. But you maybe have to get out of the space of caring what people think to do the work the way that it's supposed to be done. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that anybody is even following over on YouTube, because that one seems to be taking me like forever. All the ones that I have followers on, it's like 800 people like your page. I'm like, cool, I can't stream here. I hate it here. And then it's like, you have 4 followers. And I'm like, oh, okay, this one obviously works because I haven't pissed anybody off yet. Oh, hello. I want everybody, if you could, if you're in here, take a second, breathe. Loosen your jaw, drop your shoulders back. Ooh, that felt awesome. Roll your neck in case you have tightness or stiffness in your neck. So, in reversal, something is being blocked by a third party or a lack of commitment. I think somebody has to come out of not committing to maybe a habit or an action here. And then we have something isn't as urgent as somebody thinks here. I think we have used technology to find your answers, but we do have in reversal transportation or communication issues. So if something feels uncomfortable because communication is off or transportation seems weird, there might be something technology-wise that helps that. There's a few things here. We have telekinesis. Interesting. You guys playing with moving stuff with your noodle? Claircognizant, and so knowing things. One of the clairs, I shared that over on Instagram today, the 8 types of clair essence. I think the Witches of the Forest is the person that made the meme. In reversal, energy vampires, and in reversal, kundalini. So somebody maybe was taking your power a little here. There could be old generational curses, almost, this feels like. Somebody might be walking into stuff where they're breaking a lot of curses here. We have Draconian, so I don't know if you guys went through any trauma as a little kid. We have Illuminati, interesting. And we have, in reversal, Druids and Pagans. I don't know if you guys know your ancestry. I don't know if you know family history. We have Hoodoo and Voodoo, Fae. In reversal, Freemasons. We have Succubus, Indigo Children. In reversal, generational healing or curse breakers. So you guys might not know what that is. That would make sense. Not a lot of people do. So maybe you come from a line of Druids or Pagans. Maybe they did something really shitty in a past life because they did walk around with heads on sticks. Like, I'm super Irish, but you know, people for as long as history has been a thing have been pretty foul. So if you guys are getting like psychic attacks right now or really drained, look into your ancestors and look into shadow work. Those would be two things I would definitely do right now. No doubt. We got 5 people. That's good, y'all. Walk away. Empath. So if you're empathetic and right now you're drained as hell, walk away from people, places, things that are not serving you. In reversal, we have Fae and Green Witch. So maybe if you work with herbs and stuff, and you don't know about the Fae and how that connects actually to the Draco or Illuminati or Freemasons, maybe do some Googling. It's weird when you put a bunch of these words together what you end up finding. Give it a go. The internet is an interesting place. You might walk away from a certain path of learning here. Kundalini awakening in reversal again. Okay. Water in reversal. It could be emotions. If you guys don't have access to a beach, maybe try an aura bath. Sun, yeah, affecting solar plexus, joy, creativity. If you feel like you have a pit right here, right now, a lot of people are getting attacked there. It's where light is emerging. It's right near your heart, and your solar plexus are really important to make sure that you protect you guys. So we have Leo in reversal. So maybe pride is getting in the way here, like somebody has like an unhealthy balance of ego here. I know Indigo Children are affected right now astrologically. So astrology right now, Mars moved into Libra, or was it Mercury? I think Mercury moved into Libra. Venus was already in Libra. Uranus is about to go retrograde. Watch out for big fat fibbers. We have Wicca in reversal. Maybe psychometry kind of goes with telekinesis for me. So when you touch something and you instantly get an imprint of it. We have career change here, and we have gaslighting in reversal. And we have twin flame. Maybe if some of you are going on to a new job, if you've been looking for a twin flame, maybe you meet them there. I'm not sure. Or maybe a twin flame is teaching somebody what gaslighting really is versus what it isn't, what it makes you feel. We have He in reversal. We have Virgo here, so balance as well. So for me, Virgo, I would actually connect that to my 12th house and my, technically also my 11th house, but my 11th house, Lilith Virgo, and my South Node, 12th house Virgo. Things that I had to do and go through when I looked up ancestral things. We have Talk to Me and Short Term. Third Eye in reversal, pull from a book and divine timing. Somebody is probably getting in the way right now. Yeah, low vibration, third party in reversal, cut cords in reversal. Somebody has not cut cords to, maybe can't walk away from a situation. They might be blocking your blessings. So we have Forgiveness, Sun, Aquarius, and Fate. Fate is with Forgiveness. Aquarius opposing shadow work. Aquarius is really fixed. We also have Sun here, which could be Leo or their actual sun sign. Again, or Pride, or Ra, or Apollo. I said God, and then I'm naming gods. We do have mental illness here. So if you guys are feeling depressed, go out in the sun. Do your shadow work. Make sure you're changing habits. Feathers, look for them. That could be gifts from spirit here as well. Aquarius, the star. So having hope. Maybe you have to forgive yourself because everything that we go through is fated. I know people really don't like hearing that. I catch shit on all sorts of stuff when people are like, I didn't deserve to go through this and blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't. But here's the thing. Or I never would have chosen this for myself. You're lying. I would never have mapped this life out for myself. Here's the thing. If you sat with me for like 20 minutes and I told you my life, you would think I was lying, right? Okay? I get it. I truly get it. I went through the same thing that everybody goes through, going, yeah, fucking right, I would never do this to me. Yeah, you did. So, doing your shadow work, finding your ancestors, doing journeys, going to therapy. If you guys don't believe in that stuff, if it feels too like spooky for you, go to therapy, because cognitive behavioral therapy is really, really important. So is DBT, so is, depending on what's going on for you guys, maybe support groups. I had to join a lot of different types of support groups for a while to understand that so many people were going through similar things that I was. Just to, even if it wasn't the same and I totally disagreed with the way that they were healing or what anybody said, I still learned something about myself in it. And that's something we can't stop doing, is learning about us, right? Rising in Virgo, ayo. That balance though, and your stuff's probably always clean. You're probably a big caregiver and big on mercurial stuff. You can change your mind, it's a mutable sign. Ruled by Mercury, but more grounded, so people will see you stable, grounded, maybe very balanced. They can be very tall. If they're not tall, they might be statuesque. Or a bath later. Yeah, me too, I think. I've been doing a lot of cleansing around my house. If you guys are at all spiritual, for the next like couple of weeks, I would just say maybe like salt your windows and your doors. If you use things like black salt, chocolate powder, aura baths, crystals, talisman, praying, meditation, breathing, going to the ocean and listening to your kids laugh, whatever. Do something to ground, connect, and kind of protect yourselves. It all needs to coincide. You can't just do one without the other. It's like diet and exercise. Like, you stop eating everything, but if you don't move, it's not going to work in the right direction. Do you know what I'm saying? We have age is a factor here. They're misunderstood. Be open. Look, again, they're changing this. I almost feel like it's about parents. So give me a moment. You care what people think. So if people are looking at writing or artwork or their parents on a career change, like if their parents are going to judge them, we have they're proud, or maybe they're passed away, I'm not sure. We have they're proud of you, even if they don't show it enough. Look at the little things. They're misunderstood. Let's see. Someone's lying to you on purpose is in reversal. We do have they're not meant for you. To save this connection, you must tell your secrets quickly. In reversal, they're staying away, don't wait for them. Somebody might be coming in somewhere. So if you guys know that we have fire, Leo, Sag, Aries person, if not that, passionate, if not that, ruled by the sun, so ego, Sag, higher learning, but also running. And then Aries would be war, action. So speak up, tell your story again. Somebody doesn't care what people think, and they don't, oh, Jesus, okay. We have in reversal, they're being childish, and in reversal, you're being childish or challenging. Keep quiet, you don't know all the facts, karma's at play. So maybe talk to people before, if you guys are like writing a story or telling somebody something about somebody, maybe you should write it down first before you say something, because you might misrepresent something here, and it might later come back to bite you. Evil eye, jealousy is a major factor, so it might have to do with shadow work, and you might not even notice it yet. That happens for everybody. Good people too, you guys. Not like everybody shows their jealousy in a bad, malicious, shitty way, okay? But it's something you might not know about yet, and it might be mental health or sociologically related. Yeah, somebody's not grounded here and doesn't know. Somebody's ill-equipped here. They just don't have the answers yet. And on the bottom of this, we have trust this person, their intentions are pure. So I think that's about me, because I do this stuff for free, like, all the time, even though I shouldn't. And I get yelled at by, like, everybody in this community for it. But you have to love yourself. See your beauty. Don't let them define you. I was divinely guided to do something a certain way, so I do it a certain way. Health issues are a factor here. Seek a professional. So if you guys are feeling like you can't get out of your own way with thought process and addiction, getting in your own way just of not growing, perhaps, or believing somebody, taking them back, or growth potential, where's your energy, or if your energy is just always really drained and you don't know what it is, and it's not like physical health related, it could be mental health related. Look into Ayurveda, look into diet. Everything that you do to and with yourself is going to be affecting your energy. And age is a factor here. You lost something, find it in the future. Wow, that's kind of... Maybe somebody's worried because maybe somebody found out they're sick, or maybe somebody's older and they're kind of going through, or maybe COVID's scaring somebody. Really could just be, it could be that easy right now. But something is lost in somebody, and I think they're noticing time a little bit differently right now, and noticing maybe they've been wasting their allotted time. Because even though I joke, I don't joke, but I say time isn't real all the time. The thing is, for certain purposes, it certainly is. So you only get allotted a certain amount of time here, especially depending on what you guys are doing and practicing and how you're doing this stuff. So where you direct your energy and your thoughts and your mindset and your process is going to either lead you towards or away from your missions. You know by how you feel. You know by astrology. And you might be delaying success or even losing an opportunity, a fated opportunity here, if you keep going to something that isn't meant for you because of what other people think, or because you feel like you're not seeing something clearly, or because you want to wait for somebody. We do have money issues here. Transportation, communication issues in reverse. Maybe somebody's not communicating because they think I'm very, very expensive. I'm not. Just go message me on Facebook. I don't care. Or somebody's having actual money issues here. We have Earth, Cap, Virgo, Taurus person. Everybody's having money issues, you guys. We can figure it out. Mental illness is affecting this connection. Reevaluate. So, I mean, maybe check the placements on somebody else if you're wondering if they are stable. And we do have check your privacy. Somebody is spying. I told a few people recently, take like all your location things off. If you guys use Snapchat, have your friends know when you're going places, then turn your location on so that people can find you if anything happens. But in both respects, so pay attention to what your settings are, I feel like, on something here. Or somebody, I feel like, is stalking somebody via social media. We have clean your space, your home, your body, your friends list. They could be asking mutual friends. Repeated lesson, this is a test. You guys might be trusting somebody that you shouldn't. We have they're single. Somebody might be coming back that repeatedly hurt your feelings. Just block everybody. It's not that big of a deal. I have lost people that I love very, very much. Friends, family, relationships, a child, honestly, and myself. So there's growth in loss in every single one of those situations if I didn't grieve and process and do the work through the things, which all of it has taken me forever, by the way. Most of it was very messy, and I probably accidentally hurt a ton of people that I genuinely gave a shit about, but guess what? That's part of the human shit, right? You still have to do the work. Fear of being human is not a good reason to not do the experience. No contact. Narcissistic abuse is involved. Block them. So if any of you guys are dealing with that, please block them. Somebody is worried about their fortune, but what you think about you create. So maybe change your mindset just a little. Or if you're worried about people not being proud, or somebody not noticing if it's not, maybe if it's you. I would worry less right now. It says you're ready for this. Don't delay. Rise from the ashes. I feel like this is people's angels, ancestors, family, passed on loved ones, people around them. Parental issues are interrupting this connection, and transportation or communication issues. If you guys want mediumship readings, I have to do those separately. I do not do those publicly. I feel like it's disrespectful for a lot of different reasons. They're affecting your income emotionally or physically. That's okay. I don't mind if it's for me. But if it's for you guys, you might have to cut people off strictly because maybe you can't get to work because you're crying. We have karmic loss justified here. Okay, so if somebody is losing money right now, that might be because you were ill-wishing on somebody for a select few. We have used runes, and I don't do that on live ones either. Growth potential, where is your energy? So maybe you guys need to do shadow work if that was the thing here. If not, if somebody was stolen from here, it might be the reverse. You might be getting karmic abundance. I keep accidentally getting really good news when I thought everything was going to shit. So, but we need to have endings for things, right? We need to be able to say no when we mean no. We need to communicate correctly. Some people just are not on the right path. They are not going to be doing new beginnings. If they do, it needs to be separately. Someone wants to communicate incoming message, new information. I do feel like there is spirit here too. The energy you feel is not your own. Ground to protect yourself, root third eye. If you guys are going through like awakening and you're doing mediumship or you're seeing stuff and you feel crazy, you're not. There's lots of groups for stuff like that too. So if that's what's making somebody feel crazy, I do not say that as to not go to a shrink. Everybody should be in therapy anyway. You should find one that respects your spiritual and philosophical beliefs when it comes to the mind and self and all that shit. Otherwise, they're not ethical. But if you are not communicating something right, you might need to learn about that. If you don't have a valid source, like I said, go find one of my platforms or one of the many people I follow. They all have really good stuff. My friend Shannon over on A Little Hippie, A Little Hood. A lot of people follow her. If you don't, you definitely should. We have spiritual court. Somebody is going through spiritual court for being a lying thief, and the judgment is not going in their direction. Sorry for them. Not really. It's about time. We have heart chakra, addiction, and she in reversal. And we have angels in reversal and Aurabath in reversal. Computer, be present in reversal. If somebody's stuck in the past or the future or whatever, Aurabath, reset your energy like a computer. Reset buttons. If you don't take baths, use the water in the shower to rinse all the cords, to rinse karma. Fuck it. Why not? Give it a shot, yeah? Maybe it will clarify something in your brain that will tell you how. You never know how it works. If you don't know and you can't scientifically prove it, try it instead of making fun of it. We have addiction, stop in reversal, codependent in reversal, innocent in reversal, and heart chakra. Somebody, fucked up here. Woo! Alright, I don't know what side this is on. The watchers, the cross watchers, you guys definitely know. We have divine timing, we have he in reversal, feathers, third eye chakra, and she is upright, and we have angels upright this time. So maybe somebody left this situation, a divine feminine counterpart, and that again can be any gender. You could be a fucking unicorn, I don't care, so don't get on my ass about it. And that's no disrespect saying that, that's to people that want to start arguments, because you are who you feel you are, to me, and that matters. So anybody who has taken that from you, even if the addiction was attention on them versus you, whatever it is, if it wasn't actual substances, the thief, the liar, they might be going through Kundalini awakening. They might be a little bit more awake right now. That does not mean take them back. That just means they might see what their karma actually is, which we can all honestly hope for that for people, because that's the only way to get rid of karma and for the collective to get better. We can't want all of our exes to just suffer forever, because we're all connected intrinsically, energetically. They miss you in reversal. So somebody getting over something, or they won't tell you that they miss you, which is fine. We do have soulmates and family. So maybe you connect with your soul tribe when you miss something that you know isn't good for you. We have she and we have car. Take a risk. Don't hit a car. Empath, water, walk away, fertility, sun, gaslighting, and reversal. I feel, okay, so if this person was mentally ill and they didn't mean to gaslight you and they did, you might still have to walk away. Emotionally, there are certain things people in these paths can't get through, and spiritual court already chose something, and you guys will know. You will know. If your guides have already cast judgment on somebody and you go back to them, you're disrespecting their guidance, and I wouldn't keep saying that you do stuff if you don't do it, if that makes sense, in a self-love way, honestly, if it's going to be anything. Yeah, rise from the ashes, Phoenix Moon. We do have the Hanged Man in reversal, so don't wait. Whatever you guys were waiting for, the wait's over. If it feels like there's been delays, those are going to be going away. We have King of Swords crossing this. That says no. Hold on here. We have Judgment again. So also Libran placement, so it can astrologically just have to do with timing. Somebody I don't think is going to have to defend themselves anymore, or their energy, or their prospects, or whatever. I think somebody got found out. I think somebody maybe wasn't totally hopeful, or when they became really unhopeful or whatever, it was third eye connected. Either somebody was spiritually attacking somebody, going through dark night of the soul. The person that cannot wait right now is having transportation or communication issues, but they feel like they've healed and they're different. But there needs to be something here. There was some kind of thievery or lying here that if it's not addressed, it feels like, it almost feels like somebody's going to be hounded by thought until they go into a rebirth. Or walk away from something emotionally. So if something's nagging at you emotionally, you have to do the work and find out why. The best question is always why. I know it's annoying. It's like being a child. We are forever little soul children. Ask why. 7 of Wands again. That one's upright. Crossing this. So maybe somebody had to protect something here and they couldn't move forward with something here. Either with an air sign or somebody that might have been maybe not telling the truth here, especially about old betrayal. And it feels like something more nurturing is coming in, crossing that. So it could be a job, a person, a mindset, whatever. Whatever way this is on the masculine side because they were both kings. But I feel like judgment came through, and karmically people are going to be substituting things that were hurting them for things that are nurturing them. And if you're not, I would suggest maybe try to do that. is good for you. It's good for you. Anybody else? Anybody else? Oh, I'm saying, they bite you in the ass. There goes a little feather. It's like saying, yeah, Ivy, yeah. I actually was just sending some girls in a group that I'm in, and she was asking for help on shadow work, and I'm looking at the comments, and they're so fucking dismissive. They were like, just stop being negative, or just look at your worst traits. Like, they're teaching people to be, like, more mentally ill and uncomfortable, and I'm like, that's not what it is. Like, I swear to God, here, just take a bunch of free shit. Like, I can't watch these people lie to you like this. So, celebrate with your friends, dance, do aura baths, celebrate maybe the growth that you've done, the things, the accolades that you know have to be coming in, and replace all this stuff with hope. Specifically, this connection looks like fame to me, or recognition, or spiritual abundance, winning the lottery. Honestly, I don't know, it just feels beautiful, which is good. We want both sides of this, because can't create or destroy energy. Gotta just go with it. We have new beginnings. Cutting something off. Starting fresh. Page of Wands. If people, maybe like if you guys are flirting, or you keep dealing with cheeky people and you like a certain type and they keep hurting you or something, maybe that's the thing. You maybe have to put more value on people, make them act a little bit more grown up. Maybe it's not fun people you like, maybe it's childish people, and they're gonna betray you. So maybe you have to be able to make a choice here, to cut something, to choose something, and to see it in yourself, because we pick these people that hurt us, no matter who they are, no matter if we were born to them. You picked your parents, you picked your soul path, you picked your tribe. There's different ways that separate us and bring us back together, but for the Two of Cups, Two of Swords, without pain, there's no beauty. With no mud, there's no lotus. You feel me? Like, you guys gotta stop being so stuck in the pain part. When you get stuck in that pain, it's gonna eat you the fuck alive, honestly. Fool. Know that you have options. Everything is a chance. Yeah, this is mirroring it. And it's also, for me, twin flame energy, divine chance. But only if you guys cut off the reverse Knight of Wands here. Buenos dias, fuckboy. Or the Buenos dias, fuckboy might be going through spiritual court right now. Here, they might have to kind of go through their receipts for lies or things they stole. And that can be somebody's heart. That can be somebody's trust. That can be someone's time. So you guys, if you are divinely protected, show appreciation for the energy doing that for you. It can't hurt anything, yeah? And have a little hope here. Yeah, because... Alright, hold on. I have to. Because that was too good. Hold on. And then we'll do this one. And then we'll do... Where is that one? Mirroring energy. You guys have divine connections coming in, and you have a path to pick right now. Going to the dark side or the light side. You're going to be a sad sack, or you're going to grow and make yourself famous instantly because you really believe it. Are you going to walk the walk and talk the talk, or are you going to put on a mask and pretend I'm a crystal holding hippie and I love everything, but you're like, oh, did you see her in her latte? That's like last year during Corona when it was the worst, but that's not real. And also, I want the bougie vaccine. I'm waiting for that to come out. Like, it's people that spout one thing, or like they say they're a vegetarian, you catch that bitch eating a cheeseburger. You feel me? Like, it's... Everything is gonna get exposed, you guys. It's absolutely gonna happen. If you don't own self-truths, you're not gonna get universal truths coming to you, if that's what you're looking for. I'm sorry, I missed you. Hold on. What is shadow work? Shadow work goes through a lot of different things. It's going through all your traumas. It's asking yourselves really weird and random questions, because they're questions that typically nobody does ask themselves, and it gives you different insight on why you are happy, sad, angry, resentful, remorseful, what breeds regret, what breeds pain, what breeds happiness, what really does. Were you taught it? Did you learn it? Was it given to you by somebody else? Is it because everybody else did it? It just makes you more accountable. So it's doing therapy and accountability and owning your own emotions and thought processes and relearning what they are if you think you already know. Does that make sense? For me, that's what it is. You could meet 100 people on the internet that say differently. That's their business. But for me, that's typically what I like to do, is look at when somebody triggers me, I will use my boyfriend because hopefully he won't be mad at me for using him for an example. So, he triggers me a lot, but not in the way that past karmics have. He would trigger me in ways where I had to understand why I was reacting like a victim when the situation wasn't victim circumstance. In previous relationships that were karmic, I was standing up for myself and being told I was being a victim, so it kind of beat it out of me. And then I kind of went all the way reversal on the other side when I was breaking out of that mindset, because I was like, well, now I can't be any kind of victim. Now I have to be a badass. And then I was a raging cunt. So it was one of these things. We have false twin flame here. You have an inner block. Without being introspective and being honest with yourself, you're never going to find what you're looking for. And crossing that is the energy you feel is not your own. So when you guys, that for me goes with gaslighting and karmics and stuff like that. So it goes with what I'm talking about. There's going to be people in your life that trigger you in the wrong ways, and there's going to be people that accidentally trigger you in the right ways, and we have to be able to learn the difference between that. Yeah, we don't know. So what animals are sending messages? I know that we've got a heron over there for Ivy. If you haven't been outside, go outside. Children, pregnancy, and taking care of the home can be the self. It can be your inner child. It can be your wounds. Start learning. Evil eye, jealousy is a major factor. Home, marriage, children. If you're upset about what somebody else has because you don't have it, or it was your idea first but you never acted on it, or if this or if that or whatever, you have to look at where does that emotion really come from. Is the person really doing something wrong, and does it even fucking matter in the grand scheme of things? Even if they are, why are you spending 12 hours worrying about that when you would spend 12 hours finding a new thing to like, that you're probably being given to by the universe? Allow new love in, because whoever somebody's waiting for is a false twin flame. And this is stop blaming them, take responsibility for your words and actions in reversal, and don't focus on love, money, self-give. So either somebody had to walk away from somebody constantly blaming and gaslighting them and go a little more inward and focus on themselves because it was unequal, and they have to find new love here. But if it's not that, that is shadow work. That is going, okay, I hate my grandma because she called me fat when I was little, which is not true. My grandmother did not do that. I love my grandma Peggy. And my grandma Jean didn't know me enough to call me fat. So, but example, por ejemplo, grandmama says, hey, Chunky, why can't you ever fit in your pants? And then for the rest of your life, you have an eating disorder, right? And then, so when you're going through Dark Night of the Soul, you go in here and you're looking for answers. You're never going to know the truth. You don't know the trauma. You don't know the generational curses that they were dealing with too. So I know that other people saying things about us, it hurts. But we do have to learn what our power is, how we really feel about ourselves without any impressions from other people, from just us, the High Priestess, from our guides. We have to know who the fuck we are, or we can't get through the rest of it. If it's only what other people told us we were, all of that's fake bullshit. So somebody doesn't want to start over here. It seems almost like it's going to be too hard. But there's secrets, hidden illusion, things here, judgment. It could be almost a religious thing. Somebody doesn't want to like learn about some of this stuff because they're worried about something here. But find a way for it to resonate in everything. I'm an ominist. I think there's truth in all of it. It's a big game of telephone that people fucked up. And without context, things don't make sense. So again, if you guys want personal readings and you want personal one-on-one help, book time with me. But I'm going to keep coming on and trying to do this. It's just people have to watch an hour of me ramble for like 1 or 2 things to do it for free. There's the energy exchange. Somebody wants something so bad, they won't look at the other options here. They feel like they're being misunderstood. They're afraid to break a cycle here. They're not giving themselves a mental break or a break from something. We do have earth signs again here. Again, check your whole entire chart. But we do have someone's lying you on purpose, and in reversal, clean your list out. You might not know. Somebody in your unit might be shady. Cut them out. Get rid of the op, man. Anybody that is double-agenting shit and all up in your fucking business 1 minute and then you don't hear from them, or you just feel like something is funky. Listen, I'm going to pull 3 more cards and I'm going to take off probably. Oh, thank you, Runaway Warrior. What up? Cool. Good, I'm glad. No problem. I'm glad it helps. allow new love, and if it's for self, if it's for your surroundings, if it's for people that recycle, or the fact that you get to drive through a building that hands you a coffee every day, like there's something there to love and to be grateful for, right? Secrets revealed. Family. So I, again, think this might be generational curse stuff, but maybe not. If it's very 3D, it might involve a car. If not, that is, for me, astral travel and doing past life regressions or shadow work. Walk away is in reversal. Take a risk is in reversal. So if you're hesitant, you can't walk from things, clean. Do an aura bath. Clean your house, especially if it has to do with your pride. It's chakra related. Yes. Yeah, somebody's getting short-term goals here because they lost their sense of self, or their ancestors, or their direction, or their hope. So if you guys want long-term goals, you got to put in long-term work, yeah? Cool. And we have angels. Okay, that's a nicer vibe to leave that on. Thank you, universe. And water. So again, aura baths, emotions. What are you guys focusing on with that? And psychometry. What do you feel when you touch stuff? Go outside, touch blades of grass. Play with herbs. That's a good way to do grounding and earthing, is to cook. And then you're also, we have yes. And maybe to get some of your joy back. Maybe if you used to like cooking and you don't do that anymore. Look for numbers is in reversal, and take a risk is opposing it. Don't get so caught up in certain things. Yeah. Maybe your family tells you not to do a certain thing, but it's what you love. But they think you have either like a drug problem, or you're crazy, or it's an addiction to something, or they're just not vibing with your thought process. Spiritual court right now. You know what the truth is for you, right? You know when you go on the stand in, we're going to call it Ethereum, making things up. So this is my spiritual courtroom now, is Ethereum. We have drugs in short term. Things that are addictions that you know don't serve you, that are your version of a drug. You're in spiritual court. Right hand on that imaginary ass fake Bible, right? Maybe make it a list of your favorite songs. Right hand on your list of your favorite songs. Are you making the best choices for yourself? Are you doing it? You gonna lie? Spiritual court is not like a regular judge that you might be able to win over if you charm them. Spiritual court already knew what you were doing before, they know what you're doing later, and they already know what you're gonna say. So it's one of those things where you really have to clear some shit up with yourself, because they don't mean you harm. So maybe do look for family. Or for numbers. We have peace, and maybe peace is leaving family or friends that felt like they were judging you all the time. If they felt like they were being spiritual for it and they were stopping you, okay? Good luck, everybody. I hope you guys have a really good night. Make sure that you ground and protect and stuff. If this video is helpful, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. And then hopefully I'll be back later this week. I will try to be better about the zodiacs. No promises at this point. I'm going to be more honest about it. I'll do what I feel like. They did. I'm going to leave the thing up because the chat's still coming through, and I want that to be able to be on there. But thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. And I'll be back soon. See you later. Feel better. If you need me, hit me up on one of the things. I'm not going to know unless you message me. Well, that's not true. Necessarily ask a couple of my friends. But universally, I don't know everybody's stuff. So come and actually make contact if you want help. Okay? Talk to you later. Later. I have never seen that, but now I definitely want to. Meryl Streep movie, Defend Your Life. I'm going to check that out. Thank you. I totally thought that this would show up, though. Is it not going to show up? Pom pom.